What is up, guys, and welcome to Ask the Brick Investor episode 2. This is the second part of this new series where I will be doing basically same thing as M&R Productions, who, by the way, this was inspired by. Thank you so much, M&R Productions, for this idea, and I really appreciate how you are able to make this really cool series, get hundreds of thousands of followers just from doing these Q&A videos, and I personally want to say thank you for creating the idea. And now I'm going to be translating that into more of the investing side topics of Lego. So if you're interested in Lego investing and anything about Star Wars or Lego in general, please comment down below and I will respond to it in the next video, and it will be a discussion topic. So our first comment today comes from Galactic Bricks. He says, are the Ask the Brick Investor series inspired by Ask M&R? And yes, they are inspired by his videos. I was really inspired at how he was able to really convey a bunch of topics, get into a bunch of stuff not even just about Lego, but his personal life and other stuff in general. And yeah, it definitely is, and I hope to maybe one day even have as many episodes as he has. Our second comment here comes from Bricks by Greg. He says, how many people did you have in your stream on average? This was about the whatnot video that I made. He's just wondering basically how many people were in my stream when I was streaming, and roughly it was about 5 to 6. I just want to highlight this, guys, to you who want to start streaming on whatnot. By the way, if you want to sign up for whatnot, click the link in the description below, sign up using my link. I get a commission of it, and you guys get a free $15 credit towards your first purchase. And if you sign up to be a seller, you can receive a $150 bonus. And if you watch my video, I go in depth about how you can receive that bonus personally. But I personally would recommend all you really need to do is just schedule it out roughly 2 weeks in advance. That way, basically anyone that's on the platform will see that it's up and they will bookmark the show, which is what you need to do. I would not recommend going anything later than 1 week before the stream, just so that you can get the maximum amount of viewers on your first stream, so you can make the maximum amount of sales. And our next comment, this hate comment towards my Death Star video, this comes from Shinny Carp, and he says, amazing video, would have been 1 million views if the editing and the voiceover weren't so bad, but unless the next video doesn't improve, I'm a sub. So I just want to say to anyone that is texting hate comments like that, just because I filmed videos over 8 months, in 8 months my editing improved over time. So of course, if you watch my videos from a year ago, the editing has drastically improved. So you can't really compare that, especially when I was taking each episode and I collaborated it into one big video. I changed a couple stuff up here and there and get a good intro, good outro, like mess with that stuff to make it look better. But I can't just re-edit it because I don't have the files. I literally had to go out of my way, go back to iMovie, and I had to go through all the existing files just so that I could get the certain clips I needed for that long form video. And then I commented back, I told him that this was totally unnecessary and I don't want your sub. If any of you guys are out there and you are thinking that my editing is bad, please don't even bother. Don't even bother to watch my videos. Don't even bother to comment. Just go back, because at the end of the day, when I see stuff like this, I'm no longer going to respond in negativity. I'm going to think of it as a compliment, because I personally think that the haters out there have spent so much time thinking about me, thinking about what I've done, or thinking about my channel, thinking about me, when I put no thought and I do not care whatsoever. And then he further goes on in his reply to my comment, says, chill, I said amazing video. How do you misread my connotations to treat this as an insult? Saying if the editing and the voiceover weren't so bad is a passive aggressive way of saying the video idea was good but that your video was trash, is basically what this guy's saying. And then basically just furthers on, you can read the comment yourself, further goes on yapping about all this stuff. I don't care. And if he just feels that bad about himself that he has to go out of his way, spend hours commenting stuff like that to people, go ahead, because the truth is I really don't care. Please don't waste your life commenting on people's videos, negative stuff. And I want my subscribers, I want all of my subscribers to be people that like investing and like Lego topics. The editing and the video quality, I mean, it matters a little bit because you guys want to have a good experience, but at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter that much. And I really want it to just solely be about the Lego. I want solely to be about the investing, and let's just ignore all that stuff. If it really matters that much to you, then you can leave and you can watch someone else's content if you want. But I just want to say that to all those haters out there. And the last two comments, the first one comes from DK Studios. He says, ask the Brick Investor, what are some of your current sets you would recommend to invest in. Additionally, what is your favorite set / your best investment. So my best investment was probably this big lot I bought. It was filled with a bunch of old minifigures from the 2008 and 2009 all the way up to 2015 Star Wars sets. I ended up reselling most of the figures, making well over $400, and then the rest of the figures I kind of just did whatever with. I think I kept a couple of the banger ones in there, and then the rest of them I probably auctioned them off here and there. But overall, I probably got about $1,200 worth of value just out of a $150 lot. And my favorite ever Star Wars set has got to be by far the Ewok Village. I think that's amazing. But the favorite set that I own, and I should probably be making a review video about it soon, is the Star Destroyer. That is my favorite Lego Star Wars set that I own. And then he said the best sets to invest in lately, I would probably go with these three. Number one, I would recommend that you invest in the Mandalorian speeder, simply because as Lego goes, it basically should be prone once it retires to at least go up in value $10. Like, I would assume most things go up in value like twice, like you could see with most of the battle packs that have retired. They were worth $20, now they're worth $30 or $40. So I think the same pattern will probably continue. And I definitely feel that the Mandalorian and Grogu speeder bike will definitely go up in value. Literally $10. If you bought 10 of them and they went up to $20 a pop once they've retired, you've made $100 profit. I would recommend that set. The second set I would recommend you should buy is the MTT, simply because of that Bly and Ayla figure, as well as the MTT, because in general I see the MTT being a $160 set retired, just the set, and the figures are just going to be an additional $50 to $80 depending on how much they go up in value. And the third set I would recommend you invest in is probably that battle pack with the Mandos and with the 322nd Troopers, simply because the Death Watch Mandalorian figures, the retired ones, are worth a lot of money, and I definitely see the possibility of these ones also going up in value pretty high. And then our final question for Ask the Brick Investor episode 2, this comes from Ryan R92N2N, says, I love the trade up challenge. Would you be willing to do another trade up challenge, either to a 2003 Cloud City or a 2009 Republic dropship with AT-OT? And to that, I would probably say no. I think that was a one-off to the Death Star. Probably won't do it again. I mean, if my video gets over, let's say 50,000 views eventually, then I probably will do it. But at this point in time, it took so much time and so much effort, and I could probably achieve a better result from different video ideas than that one, just because I would rather put my time and effort, all 8 months of it. Like, I literally spent 3 days just sorting through the parts, and I spent all this time listing the product, selling the product. It's such a process. I probably wouldn't do it again, but I might do other challenges. Just comment down below other challenge ideas you have, and I could definitely apply them. So thank you guys for watching. As always, please like and subscribe, and I just really want the comment section to not be hate, but just to be encouragement and otherwise very nice and pleasant ways of improvement options. Instead of saying your editing and your voiceover were bad, why don't you just say, I feel that maybe you could use a better microphone, or I feel that maybe you could use this other studio to edit, or whatever. I feel like that's more supportive. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed this video, please check out my channel, and I don't want you guys to subscribe unless you really want to. And if you're commenting all this hate out there, please don't do it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.